Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sirisha Singh. I am a consultant dermatologist and cosmetic dermatologist. We are going to do a brief talk on hidradenitis suppurativa. A very fancy sounding name. Basically what it is there are some glands called apocrine glands. These are glands which produce body odor. These glands are usually present in body folds like the underarm area, in the groins, between the buttocks and also underneath the breast tissue. Sometimes what happens is these glands get obstructed, they get infected and they produce multiple tiny red bumps which may also ooze pus. This condition is called hidradenitis suppurativa. So what you will have is, it usually starts around teenage life, around puberty years and can persist on for several years. At varying points of time you may have one, two or multiple red bumps in the body folds, that is in your underarm area, in your groin area, in between the buttocks. These red bumps could be about pea-sized or slightly bigger than pea-sized lumps. They're often quite painful. They may discharge pus. And sometimes what happens is the lumps connect with each other underneath the skin, form tunnels underneath the skin which can be extremely painful. The lumps tend to persist on for a long time and sometimes do not respond to antibiotics as well. The reasons for hidradenitis suppurativa are multiple. Some people just have a tendency to get hidradenitis suppurativa. They have a skin which is more prone to develop this condition. Obesity or people with a heavy weight, an increased amount of body fat are at a high risk of developing this condition. This condition tends to happen during periods of hormonal change like during puberty. It can also happen during pregnancy or around menopause time. People with a bad hygiene who have an increased bacterial overgrowth in the body folds are also prone to get this condition. Treatment of this condition needs to look at the lifestyle factors, that is pay attention to your hygiene, make sure the body folds are washed well while you take a bath. You may also use an antibiotic powder in this area or an antibiotic cream in this area after your bath. Losing weight is very important and it is found that people who lose a lot of weight or who come back to a normal body weight tend to improve with their hidradenitis suppurativa. Wearing loose clothes which allow the skin to breathe and prevent accumulation of bacteria in this area also help in treatment of hidradenitis suppurativa. In addition to all these lifestyle modifications, if you still continue to have these problems, you must visit a dermatologist. The dermatologist will diagnose the condition simply based upon the history that you give them and on examining you. Usually tests are not required to diagnose hidradenitis suppurativa. Treatment then depends upon the degree of involvement and the treatment may range from giving simple antibiotics, ointments or creams to antibiotic tablets. Sometimes some tablets which contain isotretinoin can also be used in hidradenitis suppurativa. In some cases what happens is the condition becomes quite severe and people may develop one or more big blisters which are full of pus and these may require surgical drainage. In severe cases a surgical excision of the entire area may also be undertaken, but I would strongly recommend that if you are not responding to lifestyle modifications, you need to see your dermatologist and the dermatologist will deal with it accordingly and or refer to a surgeon if she considers it appropriate. Should you have any further queries on this condition or you wish to contact me, please feel free to do so. My contact details are in the description box below. Thank you.